Saying things people already know out loud is tight.
Get out of my head!
It's cool to know other people think about this stuff too.
This is...
Hey! If you don't stop, I will contact the usher.
What's up everyone, it's Adam from FWCI and this is going to be a fun video. We're going to have a look at a video by a guy named Garn. He's a Aussie YouTube guy, makes a bunch of sketches about working in different professions and occupations and shit like that. I've had a look at one of his videos on my comedy catch-up. Pretty funny, but the KFC one in particular, I am very excited for because I worked at KFC as a youth. When I was 14 years old, it was my first job. Met a lot of great friends there. The store I worked at, I'm pretty sure was pretty fucking loose. So if you're here for the reaction, I'll put it down in the chapters. You can skip to it if you want, but I'm gonna have a quick chat about some of the shit that went down at KFC when I fucking worked there, and then we'll see if any of this shit comes up on the video. I'm guessing probably not, because his videos are usually pretty full on. But let's have a chat. I got some stuff written down here. First of all, I used to work out the front on the registers, and I would routinely get busted with a open sauce container right next to my register, so that when there was nobody in the restaurant or out the front, I could just walk up, sneak a chicken nugget, dunk it in the sauce, because, you know, if you're gonna steal, you might as well go all the way and get the sauce as well. And yeah, people used to walk up and be like, why is there an open sauce container with no sauce in it next to your register? And yeah, that was a little thing that I used to do all the time that I got busted doing quite a lot. I don't know, I got taught it. I got taught a lot of bad habits from the older staff that worked there. I was 14 when I started, and the kids, I guess we all were like 16 and up. I kind of hung out with those guys, and they were just fucking lunatics. Like, they taught me such bad shit working there, now that I think back to it. Somebody threw a chicken through the window of drive-thru one night. No idea what the fuck this was all about. Somebody chucked it on through. We ended up having to, like, keep it out the back, which I'm sure is not fucking sanitary at all. Like, I have a feeling we probably should have called, like, Department of Nature or whoever the fuck it is. Like, someone should have been coming out to get this chicken, but nope, kept it in the store for the rest of the night, and then one of the managers took it home, and we never saw the chicken ever again. So that was a fun one. So I had a manager, I'm not going to say her name because this is a fucked up story, but she was really pretty. She used to always wear like lots of makeup. She had like bangs, a little ponytail. Like, she was kind of like, I guess of all the managers there, she was probably like, you know, the hottest one. And I don't know how the hell we got onto this conversation, but I remember it distinctly because I was 14 at the time and no one had ever discussed these topics with me before. But I've written down exactly what I remember her saying. She said, "You're probably into that really dirty porn where the girls are all spitting on the guy." That's what she said to me, and I was just like, I genuinely was like, I don't know what kind of porn that is. I've never seen that before. That's, no. What did you just say that's going into my head? I haven't even had sex with anyone yet. And, sorry, who's spitting on who? So, I was 14, she was probably in her mid-20s, and that was a fucking peculiar conversation to have with a supervisor, but that's how things went down at KFC. There was a guy worked there. Again, I'm not gonna give out any names or anything because what he did was very fucking illegal, but man, he used to just give us mountains of free food. Like it got to the point where it was a joke for him to give us like way more than we fucking wanted. Like, I'd go in there and I'd finish my shift, and I'd tell my dad, I was like, someone's gonna give me a bunch of free food, so just a heads up, I'm coming home with a bunch of shit. I paid for like a normal meal over the counter, and I shit you not, I came home with like 2 barbecue chickens, like 6 pieces of original, like 10 crispy strips, like 4 giant large chips. I shit you not, 3 potato and gravies, a bag full of chocolate mousse, which that's what I wanted, because their chocolate mousse was the shit. Back in the late 90s, like KFC chocolate mousse, fucking hard to beat. But a bag of it, a whole bag of like, literally like half a box full of stock for no fucking reason. Here you go. And he's like, now leave. Hands it to me over the counter and I have to walk out. My dad's like, where the fuck did you get all this fucking shit from? So yeah, that guy was cool, but he also had a really fucking dark side as well that was not very fucking pleasant. And seen him spitting food quite a bit. Random food. Corn. You don't even know who's gonna buy the fucking corn, and this guy is fucking... Yeah. We're not even gonna go into the fucking litany of shit that I saw that motherfucker do, because it'll just gross you the fuck out. A good friend of mine, he's a big Polish dude who found, like, weightlifting very young and was, like, really fucking big and jacked. Like, he was 16, I was 14, but he was, like, a good foot taller than me. He looked like he was just this big fucking jacked up fucking dude. And he I don't know, he always punching shit. Like, we used to punch chip boxes in the freezer. The game was who could punch the biggest hole in the chip box. This motherfucker had giant big Tony Robbins fucking banana hands, and he was fucking like punching gaping holes in it like this, and I'm just like, because I was only fucking, I was okay, but he was just a fucking next level. So anyway, one day he's standing there at the drive-through window. There's two doors of glass doors on a fridge right next to it with the drinks in there, and this fucking violent motherfucker punches the fucking door and smashes it. The big spider crack covers the entire fucking fridge door. The manager comes around and they're like, what the fuck happened to the fridge door? You know what this motherfucker said? You know, his excuse was, I was pushing it closed with my fist. Pushing it closed with my fist. That means you punched it and it fucking broke. That's what that fucking means. But no, I was just pushing it closed with my fist and the glass just happened to fucking explode. What can I say? Fucking shout out to my mate. I don't know if this is worth mentioning or not, but this was certainly the case in our store. Maybe it's all the chicken, I don't know, or not, but all the female staff had gigantic tits at our fucking KFC. When I was working there, somebody pointed it out to me once, and I was trying to think, like, there's got to be some girl here with small boobs. Nah, fucking started looking around. I was like, holy, what the fuck is going on here? So that was a weird thing. Let me know in the comments. If your KFC had large-breasted women, maybe don't. While I was working there, we had some crazy fucking food come through, like as like promotions and shit. We had blue Pepsi, which I actually really fucking liked. Crispy strips, they've been replaced now with the regular strips, which are the tenders, which are just fucking terrible. Bring back crispy strips, I say. We had a satay twister promotion, and man, I loved that fucking satay sauce. I would get it just drenched on my fucking twister, burger, whatever. Like, you know how when you love something and you can just put copious amounts of it on your food, it gets to the point where it's just fucking ridiculous. You're like, I can't taste any food now, it's just the fucking whatever it is. There was no such thing as too much satay sauce. I literally fucking put it on everything I got from there, and they've never had it back. I'm fucking still craving that satay sauce. They used to make barbecue chickens back in the day, like rotisserie chickens. That was a part of the fucking menu, and they were delicious as well. We used to have cartons of milk, like flavored milk, 600ml ones, and I fucking love my flavored milk. That's kind of my vice, I guess. It's certainly something I still enjoy. And back in the day, I would go out to... someone would be like, hey Adam, go to the fridge, get us a box of Pepsi to top up the fridge. Done. I walk out the back to the big walk-in fridge, grab myself a chocolate milk, scull the entire thing. 600 fucking mils of flavored milk. I'd put it away in like 10 fucking seconds. Pretty sure that's supposed to make you throw up at some point if you do that too much. But I would just polish a whole fucking milk and then just chuck it in the bin in the like staff room on my way back to the thing. Within 30 seconds, I've smashed an entire milk. It was not good. We had a big fat hairy guy come in one day, massive guy, like he was a fucking caricature of himself. And then he ordered a family feast to dine in. Family feast. 10 pieces of chicken, 2 chips back in those days, a coleslaw and a potato and gravy, and a fucking drink. This motherfucker sat in the dining room, polished the entire thing like an absolute fucking machine. He's probably dead now, to be completely honest, but he fucking went out swinging and full of chicken. Friend of mine, how do I not identify him? Let's just say he was leaving, he got fired, I don't know, something was happening, he was leaving KFC, we were there after hours, like 3 o'clock in the morning. This guy thought it would be a good idea to climb up onto the back of the big sign out the front of the little group of shops that the KFC was in and write his graffiti tag on there, which was basically just his nickname that he was very widely fucking called, to be completely honest. Even the managers called him by this nickname. He basically just wrote it in big black letters on a big white fucking sign right there in the thing. And then we're all like, dude, you're gonna get busted for that because they're gonna know it was you straight away. And you know, they might fucking call the police, say vandalizing and shit. Like, and he's like, oh, fuck. He drives home to get some white paint to come back, climb back up the top, and then paint over his own fucking graffiti tag like an absolute fucking legend. Oh, man, I miss that fucking guy. We did some weird shit. I should do a video about all the crazy crap that me and him got into. The last couple of things I've got here, and then we'll get into the reaction. This is actually from the Pizza Hut directly next door. I gotta share this fucking story because it's amazing. A friend of mine got his manager's responsible person's badge. So that's the thing that you need to sell alcohol. Pizza Hut had beer. And he changed the badge. It looked exactly the same, but instead of saying such and such responsible person, it said such and such flaming homosexual, which was a different time. Back then, that was like an insult or whatever like that. But what makes this thing so funny is this guy did not notice it for a month, 2 months. I'm pretty sure he didn't notice it until my mate pointed it out to him because he was probably just waiting for the payoff and it never fucking came because this guy never realized that his responsible person's badge actually said flaming homosexual. And the last story, I used to work at the KFC, as I mentioned, when I was in year 10. It was the end of term. Me and my mate wagged, middle lesson. We went off to get KFC for lunch. We're sitting there, chilling, end of the term. Got our blue Pepsi, got our crispy strips, got my fucking satay twister, probably. And suddenly we see coming around the corner, going to the Pizza Hut that's right next to the KFC, is an entire class from our school, our year level, going on a fucking excursion to Pizza Hut. Get this, they had to get the all-you-can-eat deal and then go back with like a menu and calculate how much value they got for their all-you-can-eat dollar because it was a maths class and this was like a fun end of term excursion. Like, fuck you, maths class. Way to make Pizza Hut fucking lame. So they come around, somebody sees us, they tell the teacher. Next thing me and my mate know, I work at this KFC, don't forget. Next thing me and my mate know, we're hiding in the men's bathroom, which was just like one room with a locked door and that was it. And we've got my mate now knocking on the door who works at KFC saying, hey, Adam and Jared, can you guys come out? Mrs. Gregory is here for you. And we're just like, oh, we're pretty fucked. Like, I think we yelled a couple of joke responses that we were taking a shit or something like that. So I end up coming out. Miss Gregory, you guys are in trouble. You're gonna come sit with us, but you can't eat anything. Da-da-da-da-da. All this is happening in front of my fucking work colleagues who were just loving this, by the way. I told the teacher on the way back, I was like, I work there, by the way. You just fucking scolded me in front of my occupation friends. And yeah, fucking hell. That was a wild fucking day. The joys of wagging. But without further ado, let's have a look at Garn. Every KFC worker ever. I'm fucking pumped for this one. Get your zinger boxes. Get your fucking popcorn chicken. Get your, I don't know, what's something fucking great? Those weird salad things. Get one of those fucking going. Let's have a look.
Yeah, mate, I don't know how they've done it, but somehow KFC and their zinger boxes have cast a spell over the Australian people. Yep, for some reason, any time an Aussie catches a glimpse of this bloke's face with the red and white colour scheme, their memory is instantly wiped of the last 15 times they had KFC and the fact that 5 minutes after they finished pounding a zinger box into them, they were shitting through the eye of a needle.
Zing on, bloke. Zing on, diarrhea bloke.
And it's no wonder, really, you know, because, I mean, your average KFC trip goes like this. After just having your memory wiped, you decide to head down to your local Kentucky Fried to begin the patented KFC ordering process, which consists of you spending 27.5 minutes at the front counter while a 13-year-old who very clearly cannot work the register properly takes your order. But not to worry, mate, because after only a short...
These days, it's all on the fucking app, man. Because I worked at Kafers, I always use the app because I want to make sure I get my fucking order right. 45-minute
wait, you finally handed the goods and make your way over to one of the many permanently greased up tables covered in little bits of lettuce and mayonnaise that KFC has to offer. After picking your zinger box up off the floor, you bust open the box and discover not only are you missing half your order, but the stuff they have included consists of one of those pathetic salads in a cup and a wicked wing with a bite taken out of it. Well, at least they remembered your zinger burger, and all your woes will go away once you to get this thing into you. So you peel back the wrapper, go in for the first bite, and surprise, surprise, the Sultans of Salmonella themselves have provided yet another piece of raw chicken. Disappointing, but expected. At this point, you reach for your can of Pepsi Max TM to wash the taste out of your mouth, but right as you grab it, it slips clean out of your hands and onto the floor. Yep, despite only being one bite into the meal, you are completely greased from the eyebrows down, mate. But not to worry, KFC has thought ahead and have included a handy little wet wipe to solve all your problems. Unfortunately, it is about the size of a postage stamp, but the thought that counts, mate. And I mean, I'm not knocking it, mate. You know, I love KFC. That's kind of the whole reason I started working here in the first place. And it's fucking excellent. You know, I love it. The work's easy, and I get free KFC whenever I want, mate. How good? Oh, 37 family boxes.
Yeah, no, don't go fucking stealing chips from anybody's plate in any format. Pre-COVID and now.
Whenever I want, mate.
That's just don't do.
Oh, 37 family boxes for the same car. Fuck. Did that happen to be a Tarago by any chance, mate? Yeah, it was. Okay. And did there happen to be someone playing guitar in the background while they ordered? Okay, ukulele. Okay, yeah, no, that is real, mate. That's not a prank. I'll be in a sec. Yeah, mate, easily my favourite part of the gig, though, is the drive-through. And I got to say, I really think I've found my calling here, you know?
Oh, is he selling
drugs? For some
drugs?
reason, I've just got a real knack for dealing with these people. Yes, mate, yeah, I do understand that a chicken shop running out of chicken is ironic, mate, okay? I do get that, all right? But I just got to ask you one question, mate. Do you think I'm driving the fucking truck in here every day myself or something, do you? No. So what the fuck do you want me to do about it, mate? I can either do your twister with just the lettuce on it, a salad in a cup, or you can back your shitbox out of my driveway and fuck off. But yeah, mate, unfortunately, the elephant in the room with these sorts of jobs is it's definitely the pay. And I knew that going in, which is why I've been on the lookout for any sort of gap in the market that I can weasel my way into.
$5.07 an hour is what I started on at KFC. And then after my probation, it went up to the full rate for a 14-year-old, $5.70 an hour. I had to work a whole week just to buy a CD with 18 songs on it, just so I could have 18 songs to listen to. How's that, kids?
And I think I found it. Yeah, mate, you would not fucking believe the demand for some of these discontinued items KFC has, mate. I mean, I'm selling double downs absolutely hand over fist out here, and the secret is, even though it's not on the menu anymore, you can still go in there and order 2 burger fillets on their own, slap a bit of cheese and bacon on there, and bam, the double down is back. Wait.
A double down was fucking wrong, though, man. That is bad. That's America level bad.
I can just do that?
Mate, I'm doing a fucking thing here. Can't you see the camera, mate?
I'm just gonna go in there if you can just do that instead.
Oh, come on, mate. No, don't do that. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. You see that? You see what you've done? You just cost me a sale, mate. You owe me $8 net. No, I'm not fucking joking. I'm having a crack. Hey, turn this fucking camera off too, would you? Hey, mate, half price.
What is the charge? Eating a meal?
Yeah, you used to...
Did I just hear what I think I just heard? What is the charge? Eating a meal?
Mate, half price.
What is the charge? Eating a meal?
A succulent Chinese meal? You know you're fucking Aussie when you hear Democracy Manifest and it just fucking makes you happy and excited. So, alright, I don't think that's every KFC worker ever. This is like every KFC worker ever from like Caboolture, or every KFC worker ever from Mount Druitt, or I don't know, what's a scungy neighborhood in Melbourne? Frankston? Is that a shit one? I don't know. Or fucking bloody Smithfield, if you live in South Australia. That's where these fucking KFC workers work, because, yeah, I never saw any shit like that. But even though my store was loose as fuck. But that was still a lot of fun anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories and the trip down memory lane. If you've got any good KFC stories, let me know. I'm going to link at the end of this video a video from some while back where basically you can get roasted by some KFC group. It's a long story. I'll link it at the end. If you like KFC and you like people getting shit, I get fucking, I wouldn't say I get roasted. They could have gone a little bit harder, to be completely honest. It's a whole fucking thing. Go check it out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace. Zing on Toxic Avenger. That's definitely because of the eye. If you guys have ever seen the Toxic Avenger, I pay that one as well. 10 out of 10. We've got a lovely picture of Quasimodo. I don't know if I'm quite that bad, but maybe I am. Who knows? Zing on, who the fuck gets normal Pepsi bloke? Hey, Normal Pepsi is the shit. Thank you very much. Zing on, did you have an accident or born like that bloke? I don't know why that one makes me laugh so hard. Zing on, bull mastiff head bloke. Bull mastiff head? Yeah, I can see. I got the ass crack in the middle of my face, so yeah, fair enough. I'll pay that.